Time now for the big scandal, a family feud, the ultimate betrayal. Duane "Dog" Chapman says his very own son sold him out. Not only did Tucker Chapman hand over the TV bounty hunter's taped racist rant to the National Enquirer, he also reportedly got only $15,000 for doing it. And just moments ago, we learned the Dog's reality TV show on A&E has been pulled off the air indefinitely because of this tape. In the nearly 8-minute tirade, Dog could be heard complaining about his son's African-American girlfriend hanging around when he and his reality show crew use the N-word.
I'm not taking a chance on some mother. I don't care if she's a Mexican or whatever. It's not because she's black. It's because we use the word sometimes here. I'm not going to take a chance ever in life of losing everything I've worked for 30 years because some heard us say and turned us into the Enquirer magazine.
Dog has already apologized for spewing the racial slurs. He says he was angry at his son, not at the girl. So what is really behind this father-son feud? With us now is psychotherapist Dr. Jen Berman. Dr. Berman, what is this all about? This is a strange parent-father relationship here.
Well, I can tell you this much. This doesn't happen out of nowhere. These two have got to have a long history of anger and conflict because you don't turn your father over in such a public way knowing that it could destroy his career out of nowhere. I'm sure that there has been a long history of anger between these two.
Dr. Berman, you know, I listened to the whole tape, and we like Dog here, but there's no way to justify this.
Of course.
I mean, Dog not only uses this racial epithet repeatedly, and not only says he uses it all the time, he also tells this son, Tucker, I have told your other brothers to get rid of their African-American girlfriends, and they have. You're the last one. I'm firing you because you won't. Now, I can see how the son might be a little angry.
Of course.
But what does it say about Dog that he's ordering his sons to dump their girlfriends?
It tells us that Dog is a very controlling guy who's used to getting his way, and when he doesn't, he threatens to hurt the people who he's supposed to love, which is a pretty sick dynamic between a father and a son.
Wouldn't it, I mean, this is a self-answering question, but since Dog's sons, more than one, and it sounds like about 3 of them, had African-American girlfriends, the easiest course here would be to stop using the racial epithet.
You would think, not to mention that he also acknowledges that he knows that he's doing something wrong by using this word in the tape. So it is very interesting that he does continue to use the word, and to me that indicates that he has his own problems with anger and racism.
Were you surprised that the son sold out the father for, I'm sorry to say this, that's kind of a paltry amount of cash?
I'm not surprised because this wasn't about the money. This was about this son's anger towards his father, and he was tired of being controlled by his father and tired of his father's threats.
Do you think Dog can recover from this?
It'll be interesting to see if he can, especially in the wake of someone like Don Imus. It will be very interesting to see, and I know that he's planning to meet with African-American leaders to try to make all of this right, but it's very hard after being heard speaking that way with such venom and such racism to recover.
So picture for us, will you, Thanksgiving at the Chapman house. How's this going to be? How's a kiss and make up with father and son going to go?
I got to say, I could get a full-time job off this family at Thanksgiving dinner alone. I mean, there's so much work to be done between these two. It's going to be very hard.
Where do you start?
You know, well, I think that it's going to be very hard for Dog to forgive his son and very hard for the son who clearly has not been able to work through his issues with his father up to this point. Otherwise, he wouldn't have had to have such a public forum. So clearly, these two need to sit down and talk, and they need a mediator because they have not been able to do it thus far one-on-one.
Wow, they've both been so damaging to one another. You're right. It is hard to imagine that they could ever iron that thing out. Okay.
Absolutely.
Dr. Jen Berman, thanks so much.
Thank you.
Battle of the Beatles. Heather Mills shed tears all over the British and American television airwaves, but it didn't make her a winner in my book. The Friday finals, winners and losers, are coming up next on The Big Story. Stick with us. We're right back.